What the hell is raw chicken doing in my mouth? This isn't a raw chicken experiment yet. Today Best Science is gonna give you a little tutorial how to get that high feeling. Because let's be honest, modern society, the matrix we live in, it sucks. You need that happy, high feeling. But unfortunately, in today's day and age, the culture promotes substances and drugs, even though some of them might be considered natural. But are they really natural for human beings? Anyway, these drugs, these substances, they give your ass really good feeling, real nice feeling. But guess what? There's consequences. There's negative effects. These substances give you, even the natural ones. They come with a whole lot of cons. And we don't want that. We want something natural that's actually natural for human beings. We don't want no bullshit that gives us schizophrenia or whatever. Makes us mentally ill, messes up our minds or whatever. Or even worse. Some of those man-made drugs, they even way worse. And I'm not saying, maybe sometime, some place in a time and space, you might have a good experience. I don't know. Talking about those natural drugs that people use, those mushrooms and shit. But let's be honest, even those have negative side effects as well. Or go do them every single day. Let's see how you be doing after 1 year of doing that. I know many examples that are very bad examples. Anyway, Best Science has figured this out. How to feel that natural high without no cons. Only pros. Probably. We're gonna start with the most powerful one, of course. This is a new finding because you need some time to prepare this maybe the most powerful food of them all. And many cultures realized this long time ago, probably out of survival. They didn't figure this out, like, if we just let our shark meat sit in the corner for 6 months, it's gonna make us feel very happy. And it's gonna make us feel very energetic and kinda euphoric and kinda high. Maybe they did it for survival, but they were geniuses. They were that accidental genius because they discovered high meats. And this one right here, my friends, is fermented burbot liver. Over 1 month fermented burbot liver. Traditional Finnish winter food. And I must say, if you want to make this experience even more powerful, go outside, get your ass outside. That's the best experience to feel that natural high. You don't even might need any of these to feel that high if you're outside. But I live in cold ass wintry Finland. It's dark and cold outside right now. So we cozy up inside. And we're still gonna get that high going. So this is over 1 month old, sitting in this jar, just fermenting, aka rotting. And it is stanky. Smells like garbage. A little bit like burbot liver still. So get your raw milk ready. That's also one ingredient to make you feel naturally high maybe sometimes. But this is the powerful stuff. Let that meat sit in the jar, glass jar, for months. Then It's not that bad. I'm used to it already. But this is not for the beginners maybe. But this is the most powerful one out of these all. This is also a new experiment here at the Best Science, so further research is a must. But 2 weeks on this shit, it has changed me as a human being. Let me tell you. I can already feel the giggles. The giggles are coming. The high is coming. This stuff, amazing. Thank you, high meat. You make me feel high without no consequences. This is the best kind of high. There is natural high. Just pros. You feel more energetic. You feel way more happy. You giggling your ass. Giggle little ass. Rest of the day. Gives you stamina. Boost. These Inuit people, these Eskimos used to give their dogs, their sled dogs, fermented meats, high meats, and they noticed those sled dogs could go way longer. Way longer. It increases everything. Happiness, stamina, energy, mood. I've been sleeping incredible. My sleep has been 10 out of 10 for actually quite a while now. Maybe it's not the high meat, it's everything else I'm doing also. Alright, high meat over. This video could already end. I already feel fantastic. But we ain't done. Best Science got you covered. If your pussy ass ain't ready for the high meats, your taste buds can't handle a little rotten meat, got something more, a little bit more delicious. Something a bit more mainstream up in your alley. We got oysters. One of the greatest foods for human beings. This earth and whoever created this earth invented. Now it's kind of wet out up in there. Ooh, I don't want to lose the juices, so let's take a sip already. Now I guess so. Oh, maybe not. Just imagine this slimy little muscle thing inside of it, which is one of the most delicious foods I have tasted. Now oysters are fantastic because they provide us a lot of minerals, a lot of vitamins that we don't get, especially minerals like zinc and selenium. Like most people are very deficient, and oysters are also great because they are living food. You are ingesting life force, pure 100% life force. All of these other food, actually, this high meat, actually super high in life force also because there's so much bacteria in it. And bacteria, look up how much you there, ooga booga, how much you are bacteria. Check out that. Maybe that's why this stuff makes you feel so goddamn good, because you get so much bacteria. But this is pure life force. This oyster's still living, and I'm gonna ingest it and steal its life force. Nature is ruthless. I dominated you, oyster. And now I have your life force. And all the amazing nutrients you have that nourishes my body. And when your body is very well nourished, you start to feel that high, that natural high. That's how we know we're doing the right stuff. It's programmed into us. Ooh, high meat, ooh, oysters. Ooh. Let's have one more. One more bad boy. I will remove some of the shell first. some pre-juices, that pre-cum oyster, pre-cum, whatever. I need to stop with the sexual jokes. They are not cool, but I cannot help. Here's the little muscle thing, dripping. And another life stolen. Now it's part of me. Those oysters will build me up. Like they could build your ass up. Build back better. Because most people, they hear. Most people need to start building up better to actually feel those natural highs. Most people brain fogged. There's no high, there's only fog, clouds up in your head. With this stuff, you have clarity, bro. World opens up. The colors, the natural, amazing darkness colors of the Finland winter dark nights, they're so vivid. The blackness, the darkness is so vivid. Anyway, oysters, fantastic foods to make you feel high. That natural high. Also fantastic for a couple other things, but I already told you, no sexual jokes. But if you know what I mean, oysters great. All of this stuff is great for everything. Everything is everything. But next up, if you by any stretch of imagination you absolutely can't stand seafood, which you should probably offer yourself if you're one of those persons. I'm kidding, because I have other foods for you. Next up, this one. Arigato to my Japanese brothers and sisters, because you make the best beef. It's the Wagyu beef, and more specifically Wagyu beef trimmings, because the Wagyu beef muscle meat way too expensive for best science, but we got them trimmings. This is the best stuff. This is what actually makes you feel really good. It's the fat. Fat of the Wagyu beef. And fat of any kind of beef. And like with all of these foods, you have to source the best sources, the most pure sources, so you don't get no toxicity or pollutions into your body. They're not gonna make you feel high, they're gonna make you feel miserable, depressed, all those kind of things. They're gonna mess up you. So that's why we source the best quality foods. Burbot liver, straight from the lakes of Finland. Oysters, straight from Atlantic Ocean. Wagyu beef, the best beef. And more specifically, the Wagyu beef fat. And just by eating it, you already can feel the high, because it is so good. Those Japanese people know what they're doing with their food. Now they don't got everything together. They have very toxic work life, work relaxation balance. Not very good in Japan. That's why so many ones off themselves there. But they know what they know thing or two about healthy food that's gonna make you feel that natural high. Because Japanese people like base science over here. We love raw chicken. The ultimate food to make you feel high. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. Raw chicken, that's the least potent food out of these 4 foods, or 5. Raw milk's also there. It's the least potent foods. Least potent food out of these 5 foods when it comes to making you feel real good. Raw chicken never really make me feel like I'm floating and unicorns are real. I'm sliding in a waterfall with some dolphins and I can talk to the dolphins. You know what I mean? You feeling me, brother? But raw chicken also don't have the opposite effect on me. Raw chicken, the most neutral food out of them all. But if you really want to feel that high, your first option, let the meat sit in the jar for months. Next up, go get these from the coasts. Next up, have some of that fat from beef, lamb. Has to be a healthy animal though. Has to be a healthy animal. Then we got raw milk, which inside of here. Lastly, raw chicken. But raw chicken gives you those small little chicken wings, so you can float 7 centimeters up from the ground when the moon is full and you had 1.76 hours of sun that day. Trust me on that one, bro. I know a thing or two about science. This has been a real good starter back. To get your ass back online. To electrify your ass. So you can actually start to feel those good ass feelings again. This meal has everything going. It builds the good ass hormones inside of your body. It makes that gut microbiome work like a charm. And we know the connection with gut microbiome and your brain. It feeds the brain also, feeds the body. And pretty soon, you're probably walking on water. Because your ass a little bit higher than the ground level. Ooh. Ground level. Ground level here, your ass over here. And year by year, we are ascending. Thank you for watching my tutorial. And see you later, alligators.